Okay, so I'm gonna go over who I collect first, just so I can get that out of the way. But I do collect OT5 TXT Korean album, and then Bumgyu and Yeonjun for Japan and other miscellaneous things, like DVDs, books, stuff like that. And then for BTS, I collect select OT7 sets for Korean album, and then Taegi Cook for the rest that are not OT7. And then I also do collect Yoongi DVD and book stuff like that. I do also keep an eye out for Tae and JK, but Yoongi Pryo, he is my ultivaults, so he gets the most of my attention when it comes to that stuff. I also have enhypen as well. I don't collect them anymore, so I now use this binder as just to store my polls that I have, because I also do buy ITZY albums. I do have a couple other groups in here. And then for mini PCs, I have another binder. For that, I do collect OT5 for TXT mini PCs, and then for BTS, again, I do focus on Taegi this time. Those two are technically Taegi Cook are my alts, but I focus on Taegi because they're a little bit higher, if that makes sense. I do have a couple OT7 sets as well, but a lot of it for BTS is Yoongi focused, and then for TXT, it is OT5 / Yeonjun focused. So, yep, I'm gonna go through my mixed binder first, then mini PCs, TXT, and then I'll do BTS last. Maybe I'll include my inclusion flip through as well. I'm not 100% sure because I do have two binders for that as well. That is not album PC sized. Okay, so I'll start off with enhypen first. The cover over here has a pre-order benefit that I believe is from Weavers from ordering this set Border Carnival, so I have that up front. And opening this up right away, I have BDO's postcards here, and I just have them back to back, so like Jake, you know what I mean? And sorry for the glare, I'm still trying to figure everything out here. And then this postcard up top here is the one for Dimension Dilemma, I believe, if you got the set. And then this is Jihyo's postcard that came with the Twice of Love? No. Alcohol Free Taste of Love. There we go, sorry. I pulled her, and she is my bias in Twice, so that was nice to pull. And then I have a Jackson film strip. And then Dilemma is when I decided to stop collecting enhypen. So I only have Jake and Heesung here. And then light stick pieces. I do have Heesung's BDO set besides the POB, which low-key I do kind of want to buy. And then I have Jake's POB that I pulled, and a singular Jake card. The tickets that came with Border Carnival albums. And then I have a full set of Heesung Carnival. Full set of Jake Carnival. And then the 3 group cards for Carnival. Right? Yeah. And then I honestly don't know how I ended up with these cards. I don't remember which ones I pulled. I think I traded at one point. These two are Target exclusive, just Jake and Heesung. Heesung and Jake's lucky draws for Border Carnival. I also have Heesung's concept that I'm trying to sell, but I think I might just keep it. But yeah, these are the last enhypen things that I have bought. And then I have Baekhyun over here. I only have a few of his albums. I want to get the rest. And then I have ITZY up here, and then my one Hongdoom. For ITZY, I am also OT5, so I don't mind my pulls, but I do have a bias. It is Rujin. As for bias record, it changes constantly, which is why I say I'm OT5, because it just always changes. And then for ATs, I do bias Hongjun, but I don't collect their stuff. I want to, though. And then for Twice, I have the POBs right here that came with the Target album, I guess. I don't know if they came with every album or not, but they're here. And then I did pull Gio's Lenti as well. And that is it for my miscellaneous binder. Alright, and then onto my mini PC binder. You open it up and it starts off with TXT's Moabong PCs. Shine by Together. These are the bag PCs for the fan life. And then I have Freeze Uniform PC set. And then this is going to be for Yeonjun's birthday PC set that I had originally bought on Weverse and then I canceled my order because I was struggling with money. And then I found a go, so I entered it, bought it, and now I'm just waiting for it to get shipped to me. And then we go into their fan life PCs. I do collect OT5 for this. I don't plan on collecting the first fan live because it's just ridiculously expensive and hard to find. So here we have Shine by Together. If you see any little pieces of paper and side sleeves, that simply means I have either entered a go or I have already bought it and it's on the way to me. So I'm just missing his third, and then I'd have a complete engine set. And then I have a complete unit set. And then we get into Act Boy. These are the ones that came if you bought the 10-pack. Yeonjun is on the way, so once I have his, it'll be a complete set. I really hate that they did 10 cards because it's so ugly. Like, you can't fit it in an 8-pocket. I had to rearrange it like 5 times to figure out what to do. I'm still not a big fan of it. And then we get into BTS. These are just random Love Yourself cards that I bought because I bought a pack at one point during Weverse's like first warehouse sale. This is before I got into collecting, so I kind of just kept who I wanted. And then Hobie's Damajung PC over here that I refuse to get rid of because it's adorably cute. A full Yoongi Mott's tour set. A full Tae set. Full Yoongi set. And like I said, I do alt Tae and Yoongi. JK, I consider him a bias wrecker, but he's also, you know, I guess you'd consider him more of a bias wrecker than an alt. Taegi are my alts in BTS. Yoongi's my alt of alts, if that makes sense. I don't know, it makes sense in my head. Full sets for Soju. This came with the 10-pack. And then I do have OT7. This was relatively easy to finish for me. I pulled a really, really, really good majority of these. So I only had to trade a couple. And my luck with JK on this one, Tae and JK, was amazing. I only had to find like 1 or 2 for both. And the units. And then we get into Damajung. I am missing the special cards for Yoongi, Tae, and JK. I'm very lazy right now, so I don't feel like looking for them. I probably should though. And then these are the PJ PCs for Soju. These are the Fifth Master Clipboard PCs. I got this during the warehouse sale second time around, I think. And I like restocked a bunch of different merch. Butter cardigan, PCs. This came with the army kit. Their special edition army bomb PCs. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of these, but I prefer these ones. It's from the 3rd version. And these are just miscellaneous. These 3 came with the BTS ring, which the Damajung ring, I have part of it here. It kind of fits. This is a weird chicken card thing or something. I thought it was a weird freebie when I first got it because I got it as a freebie, but apparently it's official. I think these 2 are the Charger PCs. And then these two Yoongis over here, I am not 100% sure, but I think they came with a sleeve case thing. I can't remember what it's called. And then I also joined a go for Takey's cardigan, Christmas cardigan PCs. So once those get here in March, I'll throw them back here as well. But that is it for mini PCs. Okay, and then as for TXT, the cover over here is the pre-order benefit you got when you ordered the Shine Back Together Fan Live DVD. The back of it is hollow. I think it's really cool. But yeah, I kind of just shoved that in there. Once you open it up, the first thing you see is my membership page. That's the first membership. Second membership, I haven't ordered the third kit yet. So I'll do that, and then once that arrives in like 10 months, I'll put it here. And then we get into, this is what I would consider a weird transition area. I don't know how to organize it yet, but this is where I plan on putting my memories for Yeonjun and Beomgyu. I haven't bought their cards, so it's empty here. And then we get into the Season's Greetings page. Season's Greetings 2020 here, 2020 for their ID and the selfie, and then Season's Greetings 2022. I currently have Subin, so I'm trying to look for a trade for him for either Yeonjun or Beomgyu, and then I have Yeonjun's, oh, I have a selfie on the way too. I need to put a paper here. So Yeonjun will be complete. I'm just missing Beomgyu's selfie card for 2020, and I would be caught up, kind of. And then we get into H Hour 2. These are the unit PCs. I pulled Sukai. Our 3 unit PCs, it came with all of them, which was really, really nice. The H Hour 3 selfie PCs, it came with all of them, which again, really, really nice. These are the Moa kit. Oh, and as you can see, my layout for TXT is, let me see if I can, okay. My layout for TXT, it's T, X, T, and it just switches off every other page. So each spot is full and it doesn't like crinkle up, and the weight's evenly distributed. Yeah, I hate this pattern, but that's what you get when you have a 5-person group. Season's Greetings 2021. I am very upset that they didn't give us the full set this year, but it's fine. It's fine. Fan Live DVD. These came with the DVD. These were the Fan Live ID cards. These are really, really thick too. I really like it. And they also have their own like protective sleeve on it. So they're double sleeved. These are the Dream Week student ID cards. And then we get into the Japanese section, which is very disappointing for me because I don't focus on Japanese comebacks. But again, Beomgyu and Yeonjun have prio, and I will most likely only be collecting them for Japanese unless I somehow get my hands on all 5. Beomgyu and Yeonjun will be the ones that I focus on. So I have Magic Weavers PO cards, and then Magic UMJ. I have Yeonjun on the way. And then the drama cards. And then we have Chaotic Wonderland, which I have yet to secure any CDs in general. So that is clearly a very much work in progress. And then I do have OT5 for Still Dreaming. I don't know if I mentioned this. I'll show you guys in a second. And then we get into Korean album. It starts off with the group page. These are all Target exclusive cards that I pulled myself. I don't know if they're going to continue doing group cards or, you know, all that. So I just give them their own page here. Then we get into Star Photocard A, which is the movie theater one. Photocard B, which is the subway one. And then I added the group over here. Magic IDs. Magic ID. Magic Card B. Eternity. These are my least favorite cards. I just don't like them at all. Eternity. Did I say Magic Eternity? I meant Eternity. OT5 clear cards. I think this was like one of the first sets that I completed. It was really easy. Blue Hour POB page. This is before I started collecting, so I only ordered one set. Got 10. And then we get into the Blue Hour versions. This is R. I do have Bumgyu. He's just on display. But as you can see, the layout for X, it goes by fan chant order. So Subin, Yeonjun, Bumgyu, Taeyeon, Hyuning. And then for the T, it goes Subin, bias line, Hyuning. Bias line, I have it coincidentally bias in order as well. So Yeonjun, Bumgyu, Taeyeon. But yes, here you can see it a lot better because it's actually complete. This card was impossible for me to find. And then the second I bought it, it just suddenly started popping up everywhere. And then these are miscellaneous lucky draws. I joined a Go. I absolutely hated the way it was being run, and the geom was just not it. So I was fed up by the end, and I honestly did not care who I pulled for lucky draws. I was gonna aim for random, at least one of each, but I ended up with 2 Yeonjun and 2 Hyunings. Power Station lucky draws. These are my own that I bought. Weaver's POB. Then we have World, which are in the wrong order. So let me fix that real quick. I just noticed. There we go. Boy. I also have him, he's just on display. Anytime you see a dark color like this and they're blank on the back, that's the permanent filler. If you see a note card line, that means it's supposed to be removed because a card's supposed to go there. OS. For example, here, Apple Music, I have Sub, Yeonjun, Taeyeon, so I'm missing Taeyeon's not supposed to go there. Like this. I just have note cards for the places that are supposed to be removed. And then I made these myself with like cardstock in places that it's supposed to stay solid. Weaver's POB. Fight PCs. These make me really angry because they look too similar to... They're just too similar for my liking. And then for AR cards, I have Young Line on one side and then Magnet Line on the back. Your Escape. Again, Young Line. Magnet in the back. OS. I absolutely despise OS cards. And then we have Fight here, which I don't know why Tian is over here. He should be over here because we're making an X. Clearly, I am a mess today, but it's fine. And then Escape. I actually pulled him twice, so I have another one on display. But yeah, that is everything for TXT album. Okay, and then for BTS, I have this ugly collage that I made, so don't look at it. Once you open it up, you see my membership pages again. I haven't ordered this one yet, so 10 months from now, I'll probably have it, hopefully. Weaver sucks, so I don't know. This over here is the picture that came with the New Year's Eve ticket for 2021. And then just a postcard. I forget which album this comes with because I'm the worst at collecting and remembering, but there's that. And then you flip open to my Taegi page. This originally was supposed to be a Taegi DVD/book PC section, but because Tae is extremely expensive, he's like higher than JK sometimes. I kind of dropped him, so now I'm just focusing on Yoongi, but I still have some of Tae's cards. Would I buy his cards if the opportunity showed itself and I had the funds? Yes. Am I focusing on him right now? No, it's just Yoongi. I'm out of breath. So I have Yoongi's Blu-ray over here for memories, whatever. Y'all know what it is, the cheetah print one. And then again, any papers like this, they're just claims that I have on the way. DVDs, I have Winter Package, Mods 1, I think this is the Blu-ray, right? Yeah. Fifth Monster. Oh, Memories, there we go. 2020. 1, 2, 1, 20, whatever. And then I have Tae's Winter Package, Tae's Memories 2018, Tae's 2019 that I actually pulled myself. And then these two I claimed in a go that I bought. And yeah. Okay, and then we go into my Taegi Cook section. So like I mentioned earlier, I do collect select OT7 sets, and then the rest of it is just Taegi Cook. So this is them. I have my concept books, complete set. I actually pulled all of JK's, so that saved me a lot of money. And then originally I wasn't going to collect bookmarks. I was just going to keep my pulls, but then I pulled JK. So then I was like, well, I might as well just collect Taegi. So I have the 3 because I don't want to trade, and it's, So now I have to look for Taegi. Not a prio though, so. And then School of Affair. I have Yoon Cook Arms Open and Tae Arms Closed, and then Yoongi Arms Closed on the way. So I'm just missing JK. And then let's get into actual smaller album. And then I believe I also have, no, that's the group card. This one actually just came in today. %99 of my Tae and JK pulls are mine, that I pulled myself. I just have really good Tae Cook luck. I want to say about 70 to 80% of my Yoongi cards I pulled myself. Most of them a lot of them I bought through Goes, or just simply, I bought them online. This is so satisfying to me. And then we get into my OT7 section. So it starts off with the group cards. I think I have this one on the way. I'm not 100% sure. I personally do like group cards. That's why I do collect them. But to each their own. I know some people very much dislike them. For Wings Polaroids, I do recommend the BCW page 4 pocket, not the Ultra Pros. Oh, and then, or I'll show you later. These are not complete, so you can't see. This is the only Jimin card I've ever pulled. And then I have postcards, I have Youngline, and then I have Magnet Line down here. And then this is where B starts. As you can see, I only have Taegi Cook because I only want Taegi Cook, but they're not in my Taegi Cook section because it doesn't make sense to me to put these B POBs with Taegi Cook when B's over here. I don't know, it didn't make sense in my head. So, Taegi Cook Weverse, and then Taegi Cook Weverse Japan POB. These are just magnets. Lucky Draws. I think those were M2U. And then both of these came with, well, one came with the Essential and one came with the Deluxe. I can't remember which one's which, but personally, they're not my favorite PCs. And then this was my first OT7 complete set that I did. This actually was the reason I started collecting. And then we get into PTD. So I have M2U's Lucky Draws. Clearly, I prefer M2U out of the 3. for both groups. And then I have Japan. I think this is a Japan Weavers POB. This was on accident. I was originally only gonna buy Jimin so I can trade him for Yoongi, but then somehow I also found a deal for him, and then I was like, well, what if I just peep for these two? And then in the course of me looking for these two, I stumbled across these three, and then I was like, you know what? I'll just collect OT7 at this point. So here they are. It's the only Japan set and the only Japan cards besides Yoongi's The Journey PC that I own and will ever own, because I refuse to collect Japanese, Taiwan, all that other stuff. It's just way too hard and way too expensive for me. Weavers POB. And then the film strips that you got when you ordered a set of Butter off Weavers, I believe. I have Yoongi and Tae secured and on the way, so I have OT7 for that. Butter was the first and only thing I collected OT7 for basically everything. In a way, I know I'm missing one of the lucky draw, or two of the lucky draw sets, but that's fine. These are the message cards, by the way. And then we have, what is this? Peaches and cream. That was it for Tannies. I might as well show you guys my inclusions binder now that I'm here. So we'll start off with TXT. This was a POB for something. I don't remember what. I think it's hollow though. No, it's not. I think it was like a Weaver's pre-order benefit. I honestly don't remember. But open it up and then you get the strip thing that came with these H-Hour edition set or something like that. And then we open up over here, and then these are the memories inclusion. So the postcard, the little key thing, and then the lenti thing. And then I have my Dream by Together POB thing. I got Hunings. Shine by Together. I have Tan. This stuff I don't collect specific members. I get who I get. Because I'm OT5, I don't look for anyone specific, so I'm happy with whoever I pull. And this over here is the Fan Live postcard for something. I don't know what. And then in the back I have Act Boy's uniform PCs, because I did buy the jacket. And then we get into H-Hour. This is in Jeju. This is the second photo book. So it came with the postcard and then the bookmark thing. And then this is H-Hour in Sunchon. Sunchon came with picture thing and then another film strip. There we go, not bookmark. It also came with deco stickers, because it also came with a top loader, which I have somewhere displayed in my room. And then for the mini accordion, I pulled Huning, so I just have these two pictures here displayed. And that's the little slip that it came in. And then the postcards that came with Season's Greetings. And then these postcards that came with the Eternity album. This is getting into like what's it called? The Seekers, Star Seekers. There we go. Because I do have the book. And then we get into Magic ID booklets. I just shoved them in here because they're really thick. So Eternity postcards, and then random Blue Hour postcards. And then I decided to collect OT5 for Freeze. So there's that. And then OT5 for this as well. Yes, all three versions. I don't know why I did this. I wasn't going to. I just somehow ended up doing it. And then I have the standees as well. Both versions. For all OT5. Again, all the postcards. For both versions. And then I have my Season's Greetings Huning over here that I have to put in here, as well as Season's Greetings little poster thing as well. I just don't have any more one pocket sleeves, so I need to go buy some of those so I can put these away. And that was the TXT inclusion binder. Very random. And then finally, my BTS inclusion binder. This is a 3 inch, I think. I don't know. It's a big binder. It starts off by season's greetings. I have Taegi Lenties here for 2020, I believe, right? Yeah, 2020 season's greetings. And then the Polaroids. And I have the IDs on the back. Season's greetings, Taegi again. And then season's greetings, PC set. Oh, as you can see, I forgot to mention this from in the other binder, but for OT7, I lay it out like this, and then I switch Jin and Namjoon and Hobi and Jimin. So with one page, they're over here, then the next page, these two will be over here, and these two will be over here, and vice versa, just so the weight's kind of distributed a little bit more even. And then bias line in the middle with Taekook on the sides and Yoongi in the middle, because he's my ultra volts. And then their IDs in the back. The postcards that came with the season's greeting. And then this came with the winter package. Just kind of shoved it in here. Winter package book. I am missing Tae's. Winter package pictures that came with it. And then the group clear card. This came with the second winter package. And then I think this is a sticker, and I think it was a POB. And then that came with the pictures as well. Film strips, I have Taegi. For random inclusions, if I decide to collect, again, I focus on Taegi because those two are my alts. Mini poster. This came with the concept book. Red PCs. Multiple face PCs. This came as a POB with the Memories 2020 Blu-ray, I believe. And then this is just a random cutout from the newspaper talking about the UN. Memories photos Blu-ray, I believe. 1 tickets, and these are holographic, if you couldn't tell. You know, don't really fit in here, but you know what? It's fine. Hemline, Magni line. And then I have the Festa calendar board game thing. Festa sticker, and then that's supposed to be like a cube, I think, or a die, whatever. Festa stuff. And these were an accordion, but I cut them up and just shoved them in here. Film strips. I am missing Jin because I gifted him to my friend. And then the little cards that came with the Festa calendar. More cards. More PCs. More PCs. Random inclusion that came in the army kits. I think it was a random member. I pulled Jin. Standy. And then this is Tae's with the as my random inclusion, and that's the ticket that I was talking about earlier for New Year's Eve Live 2021. These came with an army kit. In the Soup Yoongi postcard that I impulsively bought, so now I kind of want to look for Tae's. And then I have Taegi Cook in the Soup clear cards, the first one. And then I have, this is a little hard to see, but in the Soup clear cards, I did end up buying the second season, so I got the clear cards. But Taegi Cook on this page, and the reason it's like this is because they do stick out on the top, so I don't want to put any up here. So then I put the rest of the members down here. And then the card sets here. And then I have Taegi postcards here. Taegi New Year's Eve Live. Group Muster Lenties. That was for Magic Shop. This was really, really hard to get. And then I have these two as well for Speak Yourself and Muster. I didn't feel like buying the other one. And then I have Taegi Cook from the Fact Book 2020. and then a group card. And then I have Yoongi's D-Icon and Tae's D-Icon. Miscellaneous PCs, Samsung Galaxy group card, Hobie, Yoongi, Tae, 2 random Taegi wings, and then Taegi the best. And then I think that's a wallet PC. I'm not 100% sure. And then the VT postcards. I have both versions, just back to back. These came with the album, and then the notes for all the Love Yourself series. And that is it for the inclusion binder. And of course, if you guys did enjoy that, you guys can leave a comment down below if you guys have any questions about my collection or things I use and stuff like that. So hopefully I can post another one of these either in 3 months or 6 months, just so we can see how much my collection has grown. I did only start collecting, I don't even want to say end of 2019, I'm gonna say like February 2020, so almost a year. And this is how much I've accumulated. It's not much compared to others, but it's what I could afford right now, and honestly I'm very happy with how fast I'm going and what I have collected and what I haven't. I'll also include little clips of the other PCs that I have on display, like actual album PCs, because obviously they're PCs. I don't want to just keep them in here. I do want to display some of them, so I'll show you guys those. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a good rest of your day.